What's going on, guys? This is Snipey for free of Triad. This is going to be our review of the Grand Theft Auto 5 single-player campaign. First thing we're going to be talking about is the sound of the game. The game sounds really good, whether it comes to the engines of the cars or the screeching of the tires, the guns firing, the RPGs exploding, explosions in general, running through different areas. Your feet sound different running on concrete as opposed to grass, things like that. Little tiny tidbits here and there, and that all adds up to show a really good effort on Rockstar's part. And come on, when it comes to the music, you can't go wrong. They have every single flavor you can think of, whether it be hip-hop or rock or metal or techno or pop or whatever it is you're looking for, they've got it. My personal favorite has to be West Coast classics. The fact that I can go around listening to NWA and Tupac while just running people over at 85 miles an hour in a dump truck, I think it's good. It's good. Next thing we're going to be talking about is the visuals of the game. So, the graphics and the way it looks. And the way it looks is not that different from Grand Theft Auto 4. It's a slight improvement from 4 to 5. The biggest difference is going to be the lighting. So the lighting, the way the sunlight hits the cars and the ground and on people's faces and things like that. And they got a tiny bit better with the facial recognition. The mocap was always pretty good in Grand Theft Auto. So the actual motion of the characters looks okay, but LA Noire had much better facial recognition and mouth movement than Grand Theft Auto 5 does, so not a giant jump in graphics. The next point of interest we're going to be talking about is the controls to the game. The controls were kind of the same problem from 4 to 5, a lot of bad camera angle issues. The shooting was either really hard or really easy. They had an auto-aim feature, which returned from 4 and is just as strong in 5. So when you have auto-aim on, it makes the game literally amazingly easy. You just go behind cover, pull out at auto-aims, you kill him, you go back, you pull out, you go back. It sounds very sexual, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. That was fucking hot. So anyways, the auto-aim really just kind of kills a lot of the challenge of the game, but when you take the auto-aim off, the aiming becomes incredibly hard because the reticle is incredibly small and there isn't a lot of give to the aiming, so it kind of gets tough. The other problem is the physics of the game kind of get obnoxious. You're going to get stuck on like corners while you're chasing someone, and it's really obnoxious on how to get your character off of the wall to go around and run. Sometimes cars, if it's a fast car, as soon as you just try and accelerate, you will spin out, and you don't even intend to. It's just how the controls of the game are. So the controls are probably the hardest, worst part of the game. Now we're coming into the fantastic part of this game, which is the gameplay. The gameplay is just plain awesome. I mean, you're going to have a couple problems here and there with the controls or with the cars sometimes, but it does not deter you from trying the mission again or continuing forward or running around and just killing people and going crazy. There's just so much for you to do. There's things to collect. And now, in the old games you collected things, and you look at Grand Theft Auto 3, you collected the hidden packages. Didn't really give you that much. And then you go to 4 and you collected things and you got an achievement, but now you get an achievement like you have to collect these spaceship parts and you get a special car if you do. They're trying to reward you for all this open world exploration, which the world is just massive. It's 2 times bigger than real life Manhattan. It's 5 times bigger than Liberty City in Grand Theft Auto 4. They make a lot of great Easter eggs in the game. You can go underwater now, which is a whole nother world that you can never really explore in a Grand Theft Auto game before. And this is all just in the single player. So the gameplay is absolutely stellar, and probably easily my favorite part of the game is just the replayability of it all. Now we're talking about the fun factor. This is absolutely 100%. It's just so ridiculously fun. It's actually ludicrous. Like the rapper, but also the word, which are 2 different things, but somehow it encompasses both of them. Regardless, the fun factor is out of control here. The amount of stuff you can do is just daunting. You can race, you can fly planes, you can do plane races, you can do BMX races, you can parachute, you can ATV out of a frickin' helicopter and parachute. You can do all kinds of crazy, awesome, fun stuff. And it never gets old. It never gets repetitive. I think that's the best part about it and why the game is so fun. Alright guys, the breakdown goes as follows. For sound, we're going to be giving this 9.5 out of 10. Visuals, 8.5. Controls, 8. Gameplay, 10. Fun factor, 10. Making an overall rating for the Grand Theft Auto 5 single-player campaign, 9.1. Effin' mother effers. Out of 10. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, my pants are completely moist from playing this game. It's a buy. Go do it. PS3, Xbox 360. Make your pants moist. Thank you. Thanks for watching, guys. That was Triple Triad's Grand Theft Auto 5 single-player campaign review. We will for sure be doing a review on the multiplayer as soon as it comes out October 1st. We'll probably play it about a week or so, and we'll let you know how we feel about it. I'm Snipey for free, representing Shuffle and Gizmo, the other two crazy clowns of Triple Triad. Thanks for stopping by, Internet. But mainly, stay classy.